And we're seeing a little bit more Maggie, specifically, coming out from Godly as well in EU. That was a little bit of an interesting pick I wasn't expecting, but this is totally normal. We even mentioned Pugsy when we were seeing Godly on the Maggie. Yo, Phazon with the attempt at Luna. Now Luna looking back, they both want to continue engaging on this. Yo, Phazon, he has spent a lot of time on those gauntlets. He has spent a lot of time on this legend, and he spent a lot of time on the edge.
He's one of those players that you can just never count out in an offstage engagement. He has that power, that potential to beat out some of the best in offstage engagements. Java comes in, interrupts his teammate's side sig with the down light, but it's all right as long as they survive. But Java can't get back to that left side wall.
Phazon over on the edge. There is some pressure coming out, but it didn't look like they were using all these crazy advanced tactics. It didn't seem like there was that much danger. I mean, Luna was just sitting there throwing the down sig over the corner, but Phazon, he was able to maneuver through all of that. Really wasn't worried there too much. Okay, nice punish on that from Luna, getting nice and behind it with the GCD light into the ground pound. Great unarmed tech from him. There you go. That signature, man, it does not have the strength that it used to, and I know anybody who plays against a Val is very happy.
Yeah. It used to be such a good KO tool, but looks like they're not struggling at all, as right now Luna is already onto his final stock. Luna trying to play that 1v1 against Phazon on the main stage, and Pugsy kind of had to come in and break that one up a little bit.
I'm a little bit surprised at how well Phazon is doing in the 1v1 against Luna, because when we talk about MSI, of course, we talked about Maiden Experience. This is a 2v2 weekend, but when they're engaged like that, that's a 1v1 setting. And who won the 1v1 at MSI? It was Luna.
No, but they do manage to even up this stock count, taking out Phazon. Pugsy on the left side still gets back. Luna's in position just in case. Can't interrupt Phazon, though. This might be a KO. No. Not enough damage.
I almost expected a gravity cancel neutral signature coming out there from Phazon. I think that might have had enough on it compared to the sword recovery, even though it would send it that 45-degree angle. Luna is done. You see the attempt there with the gravity cancel neutral signature. Not enough. Pugsy now fighting the 1v2. He is no stranger to these situations, but he's looking at a very fresh Phazon and a very fresh Java. Even though he's adding up some damage here, it's going to be very tough to come out victorious in this.
Yep, and here comes the team combo. Continuing it, the side sig doesn't connect. A little opportunity here for Pugsy.
There is a weapon spawn on the field, so either player from the blue team, yep, there's the weapon toss coming out. Same thing coming out from Phazon. Oh, Java just barely whiffing that side air. Pugsy's able to actually snake that weapon out from Phazon, but another one comes in on the soft platform. Phazon grabs that side air from Java, and that is game one.
Little bit of an upset here. A lot of people have faith in this team of Luna and Pugsy, but Java and Phazon are currently up 1-0. A lot of it is kind of on the back of Luna. I want to know the stats. How much damage was he able to put out before he got taken out? Because he was not alive for long.
Luna put out 287 damage that game. Not good numbers if you're looking to come out victorious.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate numbers. Normally, you're expecting at least 300. Like, that's like your minimum bar. You can see how small that initial stock was for Luna. Phazon did such a good job taking that initial stock, and now we're going back into it. Apocalypse for game number 2.
Now, I don't think I overestimated Luna and Pugsy going into this one, but I definitely underestimated Java and Phazon. I will be the first to admit that. I did not think, even if they end up losing this set, I would not have expected them to play as well as they are right now. Nice down air. Luna taken out again. 23 seconds into the game, and they have so much damage built up onto Pugsy.
Yeah, this is a huge start in favor of the blue team. Luna, okay, he gets away from that one. Almost lost another stock quickly. He's got to start respecting Phazon in this offstage. Down sick thrown out. Another one. Still no stocks taken off this blue team.
Phazon's so good, dude! He stayed deep enough in the push-off column to avoid the D-Sig before. Then he gets hit by another D-Sig. Uses the gravity cancel neutral signature to get away from Luna. They get the stock off of Java, but Luna is down yet again. And Pugsy was deep in the red the first time they knocked out Luna. He's even deeper in the red the second time they knocked out Luna.
To quote a smart bald man, Phazon is so good. He edge-guarded around Pugsy, helping Luna, and still hit the ground pound.
I said that.
Luna on this final stock.
That's me.
This is a massive moment for this blue team, and Luna,
dude, come on.
He had a minute and a half of gameplay.
There's no shot that he is not extremely tilted after this. I would be too. I know Luna and Pugsy have had connection issues today. I think that's definitely hurting them here, but also Phazon and Java are playing really well together as a team. You see their ability to pick this up almost immediately. How many moves was that? We're going to have to look back. We're going to count every single one because, you know, Brawlhalla players, some of them are smart, some of them not so much. So we have to go through all the numbers.
I think I need 2 hands to count that one.
Let's see. There was the down air taking away that second stock. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do it.
7, 8.
I'm one of the dumb ones.
I genuinely thought Java's down sig was not going to connect, right? We saw for a moment Pugsy got out and then dodged back in to the down sig from Java that led to the side sig from Phazon to KO. At that point, it was pretty much done, but still, great pickup for the blue team. And now we're in game number 3. This red team needs to win 3 in a row to not get upset.
Okay, Luna putting pressure onto Phazon, hit double axe down airs. Phazon taking quite a bit of damage. He doesn't have the gauntlets this time. That might take away at least a little bit of his ability to take out these stocks from either Luna or Pugsy on the edge. There was a weapon spawn on the field, but it didn't seem like Phazon was super pressed to get over to it. They're adding up the damage this game. We have a complete 180, at least in the beginning.
Yeah, red team looking solid. They get the ground pound onto Phazon, but they cannot rest yet. They are up in, they've got 2 stock advantage, but it's not quite enough.
Okay, Java chasing a little bit into the air, but again, Pugsy and Luna don't have too much damage on either of them. Oh, almost grabbing with that neutral air. That would have at least added up a little bit more damage. Phazon coming in, misses the side signature, hits the recovery onto Luna. Luna almost ground pounded right into that, but he's able to stay alive here, still living on his first stock. Same thing for Pugsy as well. Man, Pugsy is hardly touched. I mean, he's in the orange, but still, we're 1 minute and 18 seconds into this game, not even red.
Yeah, this is the reason why Pugsy is one of the few people who's been able to get away with playing a low defense legend. Again, coming in on that Jala base 3 defense, but Pugsy's positioning, his ability to move around and avoid those hits is why he's able to play it in a situation where there's a lot of different damage opportunities.
They grab the full team wipe onto red, and now red is looking for the full wipe onto blue, putting them on their final stocks here. Java now gets over to the weapon, has the spear, but in comes Pugsy's axe. All it took was that side air. You see the juggle coming out. They're going to strip the field of possible weapons for both Phazon and Java after they take both of them out.
They get the wipe. They're good and clean, but it's down to the final stocks here for the blue team. Offstage opportunity. Phazon's gauntlets have been so good, and Luna's going to disengage.
Oh, we're going to see Pugsy get caught here. Luna already had the neutral light queued up, so that locked him in place for a moment. That gave the blue team some room to add up a little bit more damage on Pugsy before they got interrupted.
Yeah, they got a decent amount of damage. The side sig KOs, but Phazon left to the 1v2 as Luna did hit the ground pound. Avoids the hit, ground pound.
I expected another one coming out really quickly from him. Just throwing out those down signatures right over the edge. Almost picked up that nair. He's going to fall there, but he still has one more stock to play with. You're going to see Pugsy completely disengage. He's going to go back over, grab the weapon. That is going to take it away from Luna, but because they have the man advantage, they're going to have stage control, so in comes the next one. Here's Luna with the gauntlets in his hands.
Good positioning from the red team, trying to get as much coverage as possible, utilizing that soft platform. They interrupt the side, the neutralites into the signature, and Luna and Pugsy take game number 3. They're going to get themselves on the board, but they got to win 2 more.
Luna did like very little game 1 and game 2. That was not the story that game. Those previous 2 losses must have fired him up. 630 damage, 4 KOs that game. He earned that taunt.
Yep, and he's definitely utilizing it. Like we said, he's kind of fired up. Look at that.
That doesn't even look real.
Wait, what? This is real from the last game?
Wait.
Yeah, from game 2.
I didn't remember.
What?
Oh, is this true?
Y'all cheated?
Is this true?
Who did he hack? Yeah, that's real?
He had 3 stocks?
What?
By the end of it?
Look, no. Wait, what?
Look how long that part is.
That's just straight flat. He didn't get touched.
That's 0 damage.
He got 3 stocks while he didn't get touched?
3, 2, 1.
That's crazy.
Game 4, Luna and Pugsy versus Java and Phazon. Phazon going to hope to make another flat line graph and not get touched for a really long time.
Yeah, in real life, flatline bad, but in video game, flatline real good.
Yeah,
we love to see that.
There's no
love to see that.
That goes with this one.
Yeah, the way Phazon's playing, he's making the other team go beep. So we have this game here on Fortress of Lions. It's the first time we've seen this stage for these teams. We'll see how they play with that single soft platform that does move a little bit, but also the same. It's kind of similar to Apocalypse, but you can't go underneath. Java already taken out. We'll see if the blue team can answer back and take out Pugsy, trading 1-for-1.
Yeah, really good coverage there. You saw Luna charging up that down sig, and Pugsy was able to cover high. Side sig comes out, gets him back onto the stage. Phazon avoids the follow-up. He's still surviving on this first stock, but downlight side air, Java able to make it a trade.
Yeah, that was a nice trade for the red team. Pugsy just jumping around. He is able to get over to the weapon. You see that neutral air that came out from Luna. It's going to be a little bit of team damage, but it didn't even send Pugsy off screen yet. That did, even though it was from the middle of the stage. That gave the blue team some time to add up some quick damage on a Luna. Completely disengages. You see him going all the way to the left, all the way to the right, really hunting for that weapon. He grabbed that one right out of the air the second that it spawned.
Now Luna struggling a little bit in this game as he's not been able to find any footing on the second stock. Pugsy comes in, hits his teammate a little bit.
Pugsy and Luna winning last game so confidently, and then coming into this game when they're down 1-2 in the set. Luna in danger of being put on his final stock, but at least if you're a red team fan, we might see Java going there as well. Phazon disengaging from the edge with Luna. What just happened there? Pinball as everybody gets sent all over the place. We do see Java grabbing the KO onto Luna.
Yeah, Luna does get KO'd. That ground pound from Java's spear, finishing him off, but it's not over yet. Both blue team members in the red. There's the opportunity here as he gets the recovery. Can he take out Java?
You saw Pugsy was looking for it with the side air, but he didn't even actually need that one. The neutral light was enough right after it, after the side air whip, to get the KO. 3 stocks to 2 in favor of the red team. There's a lot of like overlapping teams getting caught there in the middle. Neutral light hitting Pugsy. They're adding up some good damage onto Pugsy pretty quickly. He is in the orange.
Yeah, just kind of like a mesh of bodies putting out hitboxes, and looks like it worked out a little bit in favor of the blue team because all they have to do is take out Luna and they can go for their team combos onto Pugsy. Again, a very low defense legend here. Phazon going to try to play that 1v1, caught Pugsy, but didn't get that big hit.
Pugsy's really starting to take some damage here. He might find himself on his final stock pretty quickly, but Java's in the red as well. You see that side air from Phazon. You saw the attempt with the axe side air. What was that taunt that came out?
Just in the middle of the fight, Pugsy gets taken out and Luna's busy emoting. This could be bad for the red team. They are currently down in games. They need to win this to keep this going, get it to game number 5.
Okay, there's the side air. Made a little bit of contact with Luna, but not going to do quite as much damage. Or neutral sig takes Java out. It's the 2v1. The victory here for Luna and Pugsy keeps them alive in this, pushing it to a game 5. A victory for Phazon. Saw the sweat beads coming out. Touch the wall. Does have a little bit of room there, but it goes a little bit too high. Falls into the neutral light. Coming out from Pugsy. The edge guard attempt. It's a recovery almost off the top.
Still not enough to finish off Phazon just yet. The GC down heavy, but Pugsy with the neutralites keeps it safe, keeps it going. Game number 5.
They just barely clutched that one out. It was getting real close there towards the end. Before, Luna was the one who did big damage. This time it was Pugsy, putting out 601. Everybody else was in the mid 400s.
Man, I genuinely got very nervous when Luna put out that taunt just in the middle of the fight. I was like, where are you going with this? Because right now there's people that you should be hitting or avoiding getting hit by.
Luna a controller player?
Yes.
Yes. So that could have just been a slip in the moment. If you have that bound to the right stick, you can slip with your thumb and end up hitting that. I've certainly done that before.
Definitely could have been just that slight misinput, but they managed to hold on and take this one to game number 5. Good damage being put out all around. 448, 601, 436, and 476.
Or he's just toxic.
True.
He could be toxic.
He is toxic.
He's an axe player.
All those gold medals have gone to his head.
Yep. He's Hollywood now.
Yeah.
And we're going back to the Fortress of Lions.
He's
that really tall ceiling.
LV, Balenciaga controller as well.
That'd be disgusting, but also kind of hard.
Yo, off stage and Phazon is gone.
What?
What a start to this one. He busted out the Balenciaga controller. It's time for the big plays.
We have Pugsy starting this one out with sword. Oh, Phazon's going to get caught. Take about 3 to 4 hits on his sword. I want to see Phazon with the gauntlets in his hands again. That was really like the playmaker for their team to just completely solo Luna on the edge. But now Phazon and Luna have just completely swapped roles in this. Now Phazon is the one 30 seconds into the game, put on final stocks. His teammate's still yellow.
That's that Ginyu Force body swap coming out. Luna and Phazon trading, and Phazon down to his final stock. It was like 30 seconds before anyone else, and now he's got to hold on. He's got to extend this stock. Luna hits the side stick. Java not going to get KO'd. Phazon will take 1 stock.
He has the gauntlets in his hands. The potential for those edge guards that he's done so well so far in this set, giving Java and Phazon the 2 victories that help push this to a game 5. Pugsy still living here on this first. Same thing goes for Java. Both of them actually low defense legends.
Yo, Java gets launched though.
Bro, Phazon, I'm so scared for Phazon right now. Oh, I'm so scared for Phazon!
It's getting close to Halloween, and that was a horror movie. Phazon is done. It's all left to Java versus the 5 stocks of Luna and Pugsy.
Dude, Java is just running away. He is afraid. He doesn't want to deal with 2 members of the red team who have a combined total of 5 stocks to their name. Luna lost his first stock. I don't remember exactly the timestamp when it happened, but he's yellow on his second stock. So he's basically where Java is, but at least Luna has 3 more stocks on his teammate right behind him to back him up.
Well, it's been turned down to 2, but still, oh.
That's big.
Oh, he still touches, though.
I thought he might not be able to get back there. Yo, the GC side signature.
I bet
that covers probably like 85% of that side wall.
Oh, no, Luna was going for the big plays. He's going to fall there. He had the nice weapon toss after his GC side sig. It's really good. Just like, again, those big hitboxes that cover a lot of space. Down sig. Pugsy gets out of the way.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever really noticed what Dalsim does when you're charging that. Like, he's just floating there in yoga, and it's sick.
Well, generally people just kind of throw it out, right? Like,
yeah.
How many people charge it?
It's a lot of sword. 2 sword players that seem to be wanting to use the exact same moves at the exact same time.
I mean, Java trying to go for the safe options here. Trying not to get caught.
We could see this one really slow down here until now. Neutral Sig, that did hit when Java was in orange, so it's not going to be the KO option. I don't know if they really know what to do after that, because a lot of times their opponent is usually
damaged enough that it finishes.
He's usually been knocked out. There it is, the finisher. Pugsy and Luna clutch engaged. Game 5 goes to them.
Yeah, and Mr. Ego coming out. Luna with the taunts in 3 games, all with 3 wins. Luna and Pugsy holding on. They go into the top 3, the winners final, to await their next opponent.
Java and Phazon are going to go down into the elimination quarterfinals. They're going to be waiting for a bit because we need that elimination bracket to sort of filter down, so we have no clue who their opponents will be. But they're playing so well. There are probably very few teams left in this tournament that what is going on here? My previous point doesn't even matter anymore.
Okay, so we can't side-by-side graphs, but just compare this graph of Phazon stock versus the one where he had a flat line for 50% of a game. That's just such a stark contrast between the 2 events.